Hey guys, how you going? I'm with my lovely friend Bulwera here, which I'll do a bit of a video of when it's fruiting and things. But what I really wanted to discuss here, have a little small chat about, is something that I find really important, and it's something I really advocate everyone doing if they're going to be coming into the bush at any time, not even about plants or the foods sort of thing, but just coming into places. And that is acknowledging and paying respects to the traditional peoples of this land. Now, obviously, that is the indigenous people of the land, of the country, and I strongly recommend that if you are in a place that you live or reside, you start learning a bit more about that culture and learning about the history of the places you're walking in amongst. Even if you're not living there, it's a really great sign of respect, and it teaches you to come in with a bit more humility into the landscapes. Now also in that, there's obviously the history and the trauma within landscapes, from logging, etc. It could be so many things, forestry, all that sort of stuff. And there's also the acknowledgement, and I'd say to the other than human cultures that live still in these places, and like the indigenous people, they need this place. This is part of their landscape, part of their whole beingness on this planet. So it really pays to just show a little bit of acknowledgement and respect when you come into place. And if you're unsure how to go about doing these things, go and see someone, go and talk to some indigenous people around. I'm sure that they've been very accommodating, lovely whenever I've spoken and worked alongside and learnt from anyone. So I think it's way better to go out and ask and learn than just go out parading around or just coming into places and not even considering it. And that whenever we walk in an area, if I'm coming to look at plants or foods, or just coming in to share some space with the wild others here, I'm always considering that, contemplating that, and I always put out my acknowledgements, which has become pretty important to me. And I don't really go anywhere without acknowledging the place and that, and the history and the presence of things in places and that. So I really wanted to, I think this is fundamental, to be honest. And before I keep going for everything, the bush foods and all that in the future, I really wanted to make that clear, that I think it's something that everyone should be doing. And if you, like I say, if you're not sure, go and see some people, go out and learn. That's the only way we're going to learn. We don't come into this, most of us, with a recognition or an understanding or knowing that we even should be doing this. We just assume we can go wherever. We are able to go to places, but there are places that are specifically important, and that, it's all important, but there's specifics involved in things, and I think it's important to know that, because you will tread a lot more respectfully when you do start becoming aware of that this is people's homes, and that, yeah. So I really just wanted to put out this to do that, and at the moment I think that is probably all I really wanted to get at. And that, if I want to put more of something, I'll do that. But I think it's a just general concept and understanding when you're coming in to places is to consider that. Very, very important, I personally believe. And that, yeah. Alright. Thanks a lot again. Take care. Ciao.